thing working. I never know. I never know until I go and see it and it pops over to the YouTube thing, and it should be working. Oh, if I press play, it'll actually pop over to the YouTube thing, but that's okay. I've really been enjoying this like rolling start into the thing where we get to say, hello, it's me, Sean Capri. Welcome to If We Ran Nintendo. It's Monday evening and you're at the greatest place on the internet right now, youtube.com/WeTheNerdy. And I want to spend some special me and you time while I've got you just eye to eye like this. And thank all of our amazing patrons over at patreon.com/MakeUsBetter. There are so many of you. Holy crap, I can't believe it. Especially our platinum executive producers like Corey Hicks at twitch.tv/ wait. Damn it! Twitch.tv/chicks_18 and Mr. Mark Moody over at youtube.com/Mr. Moody Reviews. Our gold executive producers, the guys from Quest for Pixels, Sheldon, Benedict, and Tony Baker, and our newest gold executive producer, Panache, Malloy, and our executive producers, Dante, Bellini Jr., Jerry Gauthier, Dude427, Kevin Austin, Josh Borbone, Tammi Ryan, Robert Miller, Tim Aulph, Joel Brooks, Martini Jean, NastyBoots, David Ray, Jesse Armstrong. How many of you guys are there? Start the music. Let's start the show. Donnie Reese from PSVG is here. Oh my goodness.
Let's face it. As Nintendo fans, we are often left slightly disappointed and scratching our heads asking why. Where is our Super Mario Galaxy 3? Why isn't Metroid out yet? Bring back the Ice Climber, seriously. And what were you thinking with the Virtual Boy? Well, sit back as Sean Capri and
Jason Lacey
do just that. That's right. This is If We Ran Nintendo. Now, cue the music, maestro.
It's time to do what Nintendo. Welcome back to If We Ran Nintendo episode 109. It is an amazing podcast that's Patreon powered and releases everywhere on, let's count, iTunes, Google Play, this feed, that feed, all the feeds on Wednesdays. And if you're here now, it's because we stream live on youtube.com/WeTheNerdy. I'm Jason Lacey. I'm joined by Sean Capri and Donnie Reese. Mr. PSVG himself. Fellas, welcome. It's good to have you. It's good to be here. Donnie is berating me in private chat already.
Guys, I feel like I should do my best Caro. It's like the Nintendo Shack all up in here.
Ooh.
Where I'm the most feminine one of the group.
Whoa. I'm here, so it's not.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's not. Yeah,
I was preparing my picture of Jason just to be sitting there for you, just for your spot. That's one of my favorite things on the Nintendo Shack. Is just seeing if Donnie's actually gonna put up that picture, man. It is so funny.
It's rough. It's rough to be me.
Good times, man.
It's rough to be me.
No, it's not. It's okay. You're good.
Donnie,
welcome back to If We Ran Nintendo.
Thanks, guys. There's a gigantic bug that just flew in the basement. Like, it's huge.
Oh.
Like my dogs have alerted on it. That's how big it is.
Do you think that they would eat it for dinner?
I actually think, one dog would eat it. He would definitely kill it, but he might eat it. I don't know. Sorry.
I've been playing a lot of Fallout Shelter, so I'm imagining you've got like a rad roach problem. They're just like you tried to rush something and they're just like bursting in.
Well, it's like forever 100 degrees down here in Georgia right now. So like bugs are everywhere. My dog just went to the front porch. I went to open the door and it just looks like a haze of like mosquitoes. I was like, nope. Just slammed the door shut.
Sean, look what's hanging out over Donnie's left shoulder there.
Oh, don't do that. I don't even like that. I know that like it doesn't even phase Donnie. I don't.
Oh, that 3DS? Is that?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were saying a bug. I thought you were trying to trick him out and say like there's a spider on his shoulder or something.
We're hitting on that today, ladies and gentlemen. This gorgeous piece of kit.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
So it is the top cover is actually 3D. I was always wondering if it was just a sweet decal or if it actually had some depth.
There you go. Nope. That is a shield.
That's a great angle.
All the nice embroidery and all that.
I think they call that Braille, Jason.
Oh,
Braille.
I think they got Braille.
Braille 3DS. There's 3 new ones that just got announced: Animal Crossing, Minecraft, and Mario Kart 7. So they are continuing to sell these.
Wait, what? Hey, you guys carry on. I'm so glad, Donnie, that you're here because I'm gonna go on the internet right now. If you guys want to keep going on with this,
it's in Nintendo chat, Shack chat. I don't know what to call it anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, it's there. It's there on the Also Make Us Better Discord. That's bumping.
Yeah, but I can't open it, otherwise you guys will disappear and everybody will be the whole. Wait a minute! If only I had another computer here. I got my Dell laptop right here. Just
there you go.
Just in case for moments like
Warriors
this.
got the pictures.
Also, if you guys were wondering, and this is not a knock, I just need to get maybe a new picture done. I'm really proud of this background that's been done by Adam Leonard, and I haven't done an Adam Leonard shout out in a little while. This is my lock-in screen, and it's just I showed my parents that. I open it up. I'm like, look at this drawing that a real person made for me. Look at.
Do they ask if that's you?
Yeah, they're like, why is your, they're like, what's with your neck? And I'm like, he just draws necks that way. It's fine. So anyways, I'm going off to look at 2DSs and whatnot. Are we supposed to do something at this point? I don't even know, man.
I don't know.
I'm so glad people are here. What a momentous weekend we've all had.
What an incredible, yes, momentous, phenomenal, as one guru.
Amazing, even.
One day guru.
Amazing.
Some people are going to be wondering what the heck that is. Like, that's kind of old. And if you go back to episode 99 when we did memories, you'll know why. But that's all the explanation that's going to get. Hey, I can jump into Discord over here on this thing. Don't mind me, guys. Don't mind me.
Hi, Jason. It's been a while. We don't talk much anymore.
I know.
This must be. Yeah, this is how.
Hey, I had a lot of fun on Thursday though. So
what happened?
It was worth getting we had a work outing, so I had all the free food, all the free beverage, and a really boring minor league baseball game to not pay attention to. So. Yeah.
Oh, Wario 64's got the whole deal here. I keep interrupting. I'm sorry, guys.
Well, how about this good time I say hello, chat, because we've got Dude427 here, Luke Lower's here, Nathan Thomas is here.
Yep.
Hey, Donnie Reese is there. Joey Splatz was
here.
Luke? I don't know if Joey's still here or not. That one dude on PC, he's here.
I'm here to verify Luke Lower's poll. Luke has a poll on his Twitter.
Oh no,
Kirby's
Kirby's awesome.
Kirby's okay in my books, everybody.
I gotta be careful. Kirby hate all of a sudden.
Yeah, man. Kirby's good stuff.
It wasn't all of a sudden.
You know why Kirby's great? Is because he can suck on every character in Smash Brothers, and he turns into that kid. That is crazy talented. When Kirby can suck every single character who's ever been in Smash, that is good stuff, guys. Johnny, welcome to Make Us Better, my friend. He's like, I leave. I'm leaving.
Kevin! This is what you wanted, Kevin? This is what you wanted? Thanks a lot, Kevin. Thanks a lot.
Instant regret. That's like most people I get together with. What, Jason?
I think that fits perfect with Sean, with what we should do right now, because you've got a lot of them. Let's start this episode.
Sure.
How we like to begin, eventually, each episode with our shout-outs.
Geek outs! Yes! How have I not said geek outs in so long? I've got my 3DS right here.
This is Rock Podcast, Sean.
Oh, that's really good. I like where you pretend to be grumpy old Bobby. That's fun. Guys, I am very excited, and there is a reason. I don't know if we've really said it. We've alluded to it a little bit. The reason that Donnie is here, we are celebrating the collision of Universi.
I thought we were celebrating Canada Day.
Also Canada Day. We're right in the middle of Canada Day and Independence Day. And I believe it was one Johnny Casino who pointed out, maybe just taking Canada down a peg or two, how arrogant is it that Canada Day is called Canada Day, and if Independence Day was called America Day, we would all think that you guys are a bunch of self-righteous douchebags.
That's true.
But Canada Day, for some reason,
every day. Do you get fireworks on Canada Day?
Yeah, and they woke everybody up last night. It was a good. Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, but they're crappy fireworks. So like they're stuff that you just make up with maple syrup and pancakes. And
I was gonna say, it's like poutine explodes rains down from above. And...
Actually, instead of fireworks, you just throw up our real beer into the air and shoot it with our non-guns. This analogy makes absolutely no sense. My shout-outs need to take up way too much time. I wanted to quickly celebrate something that is, I feel like, unprecedented in the world of Make Us Better, in the world of everything that I've ever touched. It's been an incredible weekend of people joining on, signing their support, and just clicking with what this is, which is one place for everybody to kind of get together, talk about video games, and support all of the great content that we're all trying to make out of the passion of our hearts, so that it also doesn't cost us a fortune to make it. So you guys help us to make the content and help us make it better through the Patreon. So I just want to quickly shout out all the people who have joined on since we announced, since Donnie and I had that 30-second phone call. We're like, we should do this. And that was the whole of the decision making was that. So I wanted to shout out Nathan Thomas. Actually, before I get into that, Nathan Thomas started Extra Life. I'll get back to that in a second. Tammy Ryan, a new executive producer. Nathan Thomas, producer. Josh Borbone, executive producer. Kevin Austin, executive producer. These are people making content on PSVG who are supporting the Patreon. I am completely blown away. Devin Tyus, another producer. Hayley Miller, producer. Tim Eigendorf, producer. Panache Malloy, gold executive producer. Dude427 back as an executive producer. Mark Moody back as a platinum executive producer. Jared Gauthier, executive producer. Kyle Haiman, producer. Justin Pickerd, producer. And Dante Bellini Jr., executive freaking producer. You guys, this is unbelievable. We've hit 50 patrons for the first time ever. We hit our $300 milestone, which means that We the Gamercast is going live on its returning guests. It is changing everything. And on tomorrow, if Amazon is correct, I should have, I don't know if I've announced this publicly, a green screen is going to pop up behind me for screens. So my streams are getting better. God knows I'm going to be having so much fun with that live on this show. Jason's going to be talking about God knows what, and I'll be putting in like Armageddon in the background or something. Yeah. Like the movie, my favorite movie of all time, of course. So thank you so much to everybody for jumping on board or upping your pledge or whatever it is. I speak on behalf, hopefully, for everybody. We're just completely blown away. I have two more shout outs. Nathan Thomas started an Extra Life for the Make Us Better family. More on that in the Discord. And Chris Johnston from Player One Podcast showing us some love over there. So, Chris, I'm just going to say hi to Chris on every show. He listens to the Xbox Drive as well. So, hi, Chris. Guys, I'm done. I'm sorry. I feel like I rambled on forever, but definitely necessary. Thank you, everybody.
Donnie, Sean listed a lot of PSVG staff there in that opening role. It's part of you like, what the hell, guys?
No, not at all. They finally have an avenue. They finally have an avenue to pitch in at their own choosing. I never gave them that avenue before, so no, not at all.
I just like that.
I think this was all calculated. I mean, we saw the Backlog Busters, shout out for me, on the recent show where they paint this whole elaborate plan that makes a lot of sense for the evil genius that is Sean Cabri. I think he thinks of it's like a numbers game. The more people he gets into the Discord, the more people. It's just pure. It's like a politician. It's just pure demographics.
I'm just knocking on doors.
He just looked at PSV and he's like, "Look at that! There's like 15 people over there. We'll just go talk to them."
Now, if everyone that's in the Discord rates my podcast.
That's right.
Okay. Actually, that's going to be a thing. You guys just wait. There's going to be a concerted effort for all of the... But we can't just all be saying, rate our podcast. No. We're going to have like a special, like, they have like Cancer Awareness Day. We're going to have Rate Your Podcast Awareness Day. We're going to make it... Not going to make it the same day. Opposite end of the year. How about that? But that should be
like that Shack Awareness Day.
Yeah, man. Definitely Shack Awareness Day. Definitely. So we'll get on it.
Shack.
Right now... We're getting past all of the freedom that we're celebrating this week through the Make Us Better and the Independence Day.
Freedom isn't free.
It sure isn't.
It costs folks like you and me.
You support it at patreon.com/makeusbetter.
Donnie, any other shout-outs? Backlog Busters?
The Backlog Busters had a great episode this week where TrashTurkey got gifted a 3DS that I got a chance to play a small part in. And I was very excited. He never had one, which was shocking.
That's awesome, dude.
So will he be golfing? People need to know.
He was shamed into golfing, and I believe he said he's going to come golfing with us. And that Mario Golf tournament ends tomorrow, July 3rd. And we'll take off for the 4th, and then we will start that Mario Golf tournament afterwards. We'll stop with the DLC courses. Apparently nobody likes them. So we'll go back to regular courses, get more people playing. And then my last shout-out really is just a generic one, taking a page out of Jason Lacey's book from last week. Just this weekend was pretty crazy. As somebody who's never really dabbled into any of this before, like we tried to play up this merger as much as we could. We did all the video teasers. We did great videos. So Caroline wrote a song. Like it was, we had so much fun, like trying to hype it up so we could come in. And the PSVG staff knows, like there was a part of me was like, man, I really hope this doesn't come in with like a loud thud, because I'm gonna feel real awful. I was like, we just stop, guys. Let's just turn it off. And no, it couldn't be further from the case. Not only did the Patreon explode, as Sean's already said, but I privately DM most of our more active Discord users, and I was so happy to see all of them made the jump. Not only did they all make the jump, they all like private messaged me like, we're so happy for you guys. Congrats, you guys. This is awesome. Like, and we got all of it on Twitter, and it was just lots of love. And I was excited, very excited to see everybody just kind of like, yep, we're on board, and hop on over.
Yeah,
so,
man, it's crazy. Yeah, I was gonna basically just say the same thing. Just the fact that everybody just wholeheartedly just jumped in like head first. This is amazing. And it feels right. What I was about to say is that I have, and we joked about that and we breezed over in our quick 30-second thing, but I've been glancing over at PSVG for quite a while, and just the amount of effort and content and high standards. Donnie, you put together something that I truly think is out of this world, man. It's something that everybody dreams to, and you've done it and never asked for anything. And so I feel like this is actually even fitting. It's like, you know what? Don't break the streak. You don't have to ask for anything. I'll ask for you and get everybody over, and everybody supports. And now you can maybe try to recoup some of the massive investment that you put into PSVG to make it what it is. So kudos to you, man. It's absolutely amazing. And this show, I feel like, kind of started it all. I mean, between you being on and we're like, oh, we should talk about Nintendo. This is amazing. And oh, Donnie and Kara should actually be the host of the actual Nintendo Power podcast. And oh, I'll steal Jason Lacey away and start this whole thing. This has been culminating for a long time. So it just feels right.
I think everybody's real happy, especially like in the Discord. Like, instead of us all hopping from channels and like doing conversations on Twitter and whatnot, like, we're all there.
Yeah.
And we're all just talking to each other constantly. And the Discord chat has been fun. It's been popping. And definitely you got to get over there. We're running tweets around that 2 times a day, AM, PM. So go find the PSVG Twitter account, get an instant invite.
Yep. I have, well, obviously my shout out is to PSVG. Welcome to the Make Us Better. I will be your brand ambassador for the day. Even though I'm contractually obligated to be the brand ambassador. So you welcome.
Duties as assigned.
I
have cheese. I have boggle. Also,
now that I'm here, can I jump into some of these contract negotiations? Can I?
Yeah, man.
Sean, we need to talk.
We're all equals. Let's talk.
Yeah, we need to talk about this contract with Jason.
I get my contract from Google.
We need to also pour one out for the PSVG Discord, because I shut her down today. It was like that scene in Ghostbusters when the EPA shuts down the containment unit. It's kind of like that, you know. So it's all been archived. So
I got the same feeling when I said goodbye to my dog last week. It was exactly the same thing.
I'm sure it was. Sure it was.
I know what you mean, man. It's been rough.
So there's just a redirect now for a server invite to the Make Us Better server. So if you still hang out at PSVG, there's nothing there for you. I'm sorry. We're all over here now. Come over there. And also shout out to the Discord notification settings, because friends, if you're new to Discord, this is gonna be your best friend. I've seen a lot of people like, I can't handle, my phone's going off left and right. You do not want to be notified on every new message. That is a bad idea. Yep. You do not want that. Please do yourself a favor, go into your settings, change that to like mentions only, or you can shut it off altogether. And if there's a channel that you're like, you know, I'm not really interested in PlayStation talk, you can mute it, and then it won't show up for you. It'll be nice. It'll be nice. Jams, I know you're one of those people. I'm looking out for you, man. I like
Jason to do like a quick video. You should do like, there's a couple things. There's probably like 5 things to know about Discord. Yeah.
Get to know your Discord admin.
What does sexual harassment look like in the Discord? And why is it bad?
To like voice it over. You may click into the Nintendo channel by putting the mouse.
That'd be really good.
That's fantastic.
Love it.
I mean, I told you when we discussed our first interaction, I was like, well, would we merge Discords? And you were like, that's really up to you. I was like, well, we're gonna do it. But I told you, I was like, be careful what you wish for. We use the here.
We're very active.
We use the team. We use the channel tags a lot.
It's really amazing though, man. Like, and that was one of the first things, because we were at that point, we were really like in 100% agreement. You're like, can we do this? And I'm like, that is the sign. I'm like, yes, everything, whatever you want. Thank you so much because I know that's a huge deal. That is like the biggest deal.
Whatever I want.
I just said that on the damn internet.
If we ran Nintendo, new host coming soon. No.
Finally,
we'll make a trade. I've got.
The show is nothing if not consistent.
That's true. That's true. No, it was that part was super fun seeing all the Twitter, because we've got some mouthy Discord folks. I'm sure all of you are getting schooled on NBA free agency with myself and Dev just carrying on this 3-day long chat. I imagine everybody's like, what are they talking
No
about?
NHL free agency, by the way. That's fine. Jonathan Tavares coming home. I don't know. Nobody cares.
Who?
Exactly. Forget it. God, why don't you even say anything?
I know who he is. I know it.
Thanks,
I do.
Thanks, Jason.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So, there we go. That's our shout-outs, our geek-outs.
That's a show.
That's a show. All right. Well, Donnie, thanks for
Todd.
stopping by. Todd, we'll see you next week.
Mm-hmm.
Props, many props, much love. But hey, we're just playing. Let's do So What You Played, sponsored by Flex2Pose.
Hadouken! Hadouken!
Can't wait for that green screen. Maybe we can get some.
Oh god.
Oh my goodness, it's gonna be amazing. Oh, explosions are gonna happen. I don't know how. Something's gonna happen. Mostly Dragon Ball, I think, power-up sequences coming behind me. I think would be amazing.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
I love
Just
it.
the whole time.
That'll be great. That'll be great. Donnie, you're the guest of honor tonight. What have you been into? Besides 3DS system transfers.
Ooh, which I did run into an issue. Apparently, you can only transfer
2DS.
for one. Yeah, you can only transfer one unit every 7 days.
Ooh.
So, Sean, have you been informed with my Shack need to transfer this pyramid of systems together?
No.
All right. So one of the bad things about Nintendo
Hold
is
on.
the system.
Do you have time to make a flowchart? You might need it.
Let me grab my
So
whiteboard.
the issue is my son has the slim 3DS,
Mm-hmm.
like the little one with faceplates, and I have the Pokeball 3DS, and we've acquired the Shield 3DS.
Mm-hmm.
So what I need to do is I need for my son to obtain the free game that comes with the Shield 3DS and then transfer him to the Pokeball. But I have to transfer me to the Shield to make room on the Pokeball to get him off of the one he has. So I love Lucas. If we ran Nintendo, we'd fix this. That's true. So what ultimately had to happen was I had to create my son a new account, register it to the device with the free game, then clear his old device, transfer that back, transfer me to the new one, so it frees up the one that I had for him to transfer to.
I'm
Nope.
holding on.
So you can only perform a system transfer from one system every 7 days. So
Oh
I'm only
my
halfway
God.
through this. So I've done the first part, and I have to wait 7 days to do the other part before I can list my 3DS on eBay. My new Nintendo, the slim one with the faceplates, so I can get my money back from this upgrade. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people when I've explained this on Twitter and Discord that are like, just buy the game. It's like, just go buy the game separately and save yourself the time. You know, but
I would do the exact same thing, though, man. I'm with you. I'd be like, no, it's a free game.
They're right. It's like, no, it's a part of what I just bought and I want it.
Mm-hmm. I'm with you, dude.
I'm jumping through all the hoops. But what I've been playing, not a whole lot. It's a tight window at work for me here. But I've basically been playing Lumines, nonstop. Lumines and Xenoblade 2. Just that's kind of it. And I talked all about Lumines and Shack last week. It's really, really good. It's fantastic. It's definitely one of the best Switch games I've played. It's got some load times, like if you're just looking for some critical commentary. The load screens seem to, I'd imagine that they're longer than the console versions, but the portable play, I think more than makes up for that. And it looks great, and it's got really good music. And from what I've been told on other podcasts, apparently it's changed since the version that released 10 years ago because of music licensing and all that. But I mean, I never had a PSP. I had friends had PSP. I knew what it was because of all the podcasts and things I've listened to. I got Lumines on 360, and this is a lot better version than the 360 version by far. And it's actually something my wife's been playing with me, and it's always fun when I can find something that she's into. And at first she was like, I'm not into the, this trance music and this, she wasn't digging that. And then when she started seeing the gameplay and I started explaining to her, I was like, all right, we gotta, build blocks. And you started getting into and she's a music major. So once she started seeing the rhythm element, then she got into it. And now we're doing that. I wake up at 10 o'clock and I walk into the living room and she's like, topped your high score in Lumines.
Oh,
wait,
So
can we just go back to that first line where he said he wakes up at 10 o'clock? Because that would be
on the weekends.
amazing.
oh my gosh.
I am the king of sleeping in. Like when it comes, when I have time on, I take full advantage of it.
Sean, you're having a second baby. You're done forever.
What am I thinking? Like, I'm actually, but you know what I just did? That was actually pretty amazing what just happened in my mind. You mentioned sleeping until 10 a.m. and my mind, like, transported. Like, I actually feel like I tricked myself into remembering what it feels like to sleep in until 10 a.m. Like, the rest. Oh, it's like the bags just, like, go away. Oh,
Yes.
that would be nice. Yeah, one day.
Do you remember a day when you were so tired because you slept so long? Like you woke up tired from sleep. You were like, man, I slept so much. I'm tired.
I got tired again. Yeah, man, that sleep was exhausting. Holy crap.
It wasn't this weekend. It was more like last weekend because this weekend I've just worked straight through and will until Friday.
Deserved,
but I'll be off Friday and we'll be doing it again. But yeah, that's a really fun game.
Nice.
That's it. Really, I can't think of anything. Oh no. Well, yeah, that's it. That's it. I played the Adventures of Captain Spirit, over there on.
yeah.
On Xbox. So, but this being the Nintendo show, I'll just pass on it. You can save it for PSVG.
All right, Sean, what about you, buddy?
I want to quickly mention how I clicked a little button on my microphone so that I can like gently like sneeze without it like be alerting everybody. But it like clicks. It's like clonk when you press the button.
This?
Yeah, what a stupid thing that is. If you could just that's really dumb. Anyways, I'm playing a game on my 3DS called Hey Pikmin. And that's
a good one.
So good, you guys. I just kind of like, I get a little stressed out because I don't want to lose any of my Pikmin, but I had like a little boss battle. The big guy with a big butt and the big eyes. The eyes are sticking at the top, and he just takes like one big bite, and he chomps up all your Pikmin. It's great because next week, actually on Friday, we are going to be finding out if we're going to have a boy or a girl. And the whole like gender reveal thing we're doing is going to be Pikmin themed. So I can't wait.
Wow.
That's fun.
I joked with Chelsea actually that I would really like to see some like the Pikmin, like you know how Donnie, you're experiencing that with all the system transfer, like all the Pikmin are carrying stuff around.
Yeah,
I would really like to see like a sex ed diorama featuring Pikmin, where like the Pikmin are carrying all the sperm and the sperm go running into the egg and everything because the Pikmin kind of look like sperm and it's really stupid. Playing that.
I think for Pikmin games, I wish they would like teach the Pikmin how to say your name in like Pikmin stuff, so when they die. And they make the little noise. They were like, Sean, what? And they just like float away. You're just like, no!
I would make them say Donnie just so that I wouldn't feel so bad. I'm like, it's Donnie's fault.
Hey, there you go. You get that right.
Or Bobby. Bobby, why?
Bobby, no!
I'll see you soon, Bobby. Their spirits go up to meet the guru.
Oh, God.
Playing Hey Pikmin on my 3DS. At some point I'm gonna play EverQuest. No, not EverQuest. What the heck is it called? Nope, it's bluish in Ever Oasis. Because it's right here.
Isn't that what I just said?
You did.
What did you say?
You did.
Okay.
Donnie said that.
Oasis.
No, not that one.
And you go
Ever Oasis. Definitely not that one.
Nope, that's
Definitely
not it. I played the demo for that a long time ago.
Yeah, I think I'll cut it short with that one. I'm gonna be playing a little bit after this. I might stream a little something. Maybe we'll get back into Blossom Tales. Didn't love Faye. Tried Faye, and I think I'm pretty disappointed actually. Like I don't know. I just maybe didn't know what I was getting myself into, but I'm not in the space for what that game is trying to give to me right now. So I'll move on to something else. But I picked it up on sale, so it didn't hurt quite as bad. I think it was like $10, so not too terrible.
I mean, Faye didn't give it to you, but maybe X.
X definitely. It always does. It never doesn't. Get me out of here, Jason. That's how I'm playing.
Oh, very well, very well. As for me, I've been playing some Fortnite randomly. Still playing some Fortnite,
of course,
which has been fun getting into. I'm supposed to have Kevin show me the ropes, but every time I play with Kevin, bad things happen. Just bad things happen. And then I was playing with Mr. Badbit himself and Joey Splats. And
did he hand you a battle royale or a victory royale?
No, we were doing like that. Well, technically yes, because we were doing the 50 versus 50 versus 50 mode. So you just a lot of chaos and lots of shooting, and you kind of win. kind of easier to win, I think, in that mode. But I haven't got the win yet in solo or duos or anything like that yet. But I don't play that often, so it's been fun to
Fortnite deserves a little bit more credit for like completely breaking what we think of online gaming on the Switch, like altogether. Like this shouldn't happen. Like none of this should happen.
Yeah. Well, for kicks, I was like, you know what? I'm going to see if my Yeti will work. So I hooked my Yeti up to the Switch dock.
Come on.
And it does recognize it. But here's the problem with the Yeti, because the Yeti has the headphone jack in there. It then thinks it's a headset. So you have to plug your headphones into the Yeti to then get it to hear game audio.
Right.
But then it works as a monitor. So then you're always hearing yourself as well, which I don't like so much. And then like Kevin said, it sounded bad. Like it was
because
it sounded like
it's both built in. Yeah.
So, but I think it was because it's just like super. Like for a while there, my audio was always on, so I think it was just picking up my case fan. So I don't know. I mean, it's Kevin. I mean, Kevin, he doesn't know audio. I mean, so. But it was cool that it worked. But because I like using like the voice chat, but if I'm sitting here at my desk, I'd rather have these comfy headphones on and listen to the game through that and not having to plug earbuds into my dock and using those, because that's not fun. But I mean, it's something, right? At least we get the voice chat, and I'm like what, 12 months behind the trend of playing a battle royale game. So I mean, that's fun.
But
right?
You and like 6 million other people, man. So don't beat yourself up.
Yeah, right. And then I've been playing. I finally played the Octopath demo. I'm like an hour and 10 minutes through that 3-hour time trial. So I'll slow roll that up until release, which is a lot of fun. I just remembered getting back into that, why I liked the demo the last time I played it. Like that game just looks great. I love how it's like makes me feel like I'm playing that old school RPG that I remember in my mind. But then it's, you know, got all the fancy depth of field and improved visuals of modern technology. And I really like the battle system in that game. I love being able to, like, you know, you charge up your attacks and then boost them, or you can boost your spells, and just kind of a fun mechanic that I find like battles are pretty well balanced. Like when you fight a boss, like I've had to like grind just a little bit, but then I still like just make it out like with like a turn or two to spare, or like from death, and it just makes you feel really rewarding when you win. So can't wait to, because that'll probably be like what I play until Smash Bros. It feels like in my head that's what I'm going to play until Smash Bros. Comes out in December. Is I'm going to be playing Octopath Traveler for like for forever, you know. And lastly, I'm working on, it'll be a review I'll be doing for PSVG, but I'm playing Miles and Kilo, which is the new game that comes out. Well, the review embargo drops Thursday. I can't remember, is it out Friday, Donnie?
I think it's out Thursday when the shop updates.
Thursday?
I think it's out the 5th, but it might be Friday.
And this is like, I think it isn't quite too clear with people from like the trailers and stuff you'll see right now. I think a lot of people think it's like very much a 8-bit style. I guess I could say 16-bit style in graphics, but people think it's a platformer, but really it's a runner. It's much a runner in its sense, because the game actually has an auto run button. I mean, option. I was like, shoot, yeah, I'll just turn that on, and then you can just play the game with 2 buttons. I mean, you can play it with a single Joy-Con if you wanted, but it's fun. It's fun and challenging, and that's all I can say so far about it. But I don't know. I haven't played a lot of runner games, so it's fun to jump into something like that. I wish I could say more about it, but I invite everyone to check it out, and I'm not sure if I'll probably get a written review, maybe. Definitely we'll be talking about on Nintendo Shack at least, so look out for that. But I think it's one to keep an eye on, and I'm sure you guys, a lot of you follow Bobby. Bobby's been talking about it. He's been playing it, so you should check it out when it releases. So Miles and Kilo. It's a boy and his dog. I mean, who doesn't love that?
Right.
So nice.
There you go. Notice I didn't say Hollow Knight. I didn't say Awesome Knots. I didn't say Brawl Out. I mean,
I think you just did.
I'm wiping the slate clean, guys.
I'm very proud of you, Jason. I never hold that against you, though. I like that. I very much admire that. Somebody, I can't remember where it came up. I feel like it was on a PSVG, it was on the OT maybe, talking about how, like, with music, a lot of people will hit a certain point and they'll just stop listening to new music, and they'll just continue to listen to the same old music over and over and over again. And, like, if that would happen with games, and, like, I have sort of been, like, romanticizing that notion for a long time of, like, you know, life would be a lot easier if I just said, screw it all, I'm not getting anything new, I've got more than enough, just, like, boom, 2018, like, that's kind of it. There's no way that's happening, but, like, It tickles a special part of my brain, guys. I just wanted to.
That was on Shaq. We got that question, and I for one, I think it will happen for me at some point. Like, there is some, I don't know if stress is the right word. Stress is definitely not the right word, but there's some exhaustion that comes with trying to keep up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, especially like it feels like, you know,
it's amplified at the end of the year.
Keeping up is hard. It's harder to keep up. Feels like more than ever.
Mm-hmm.
There's always something to play.
Yeah. Statistically and time is sparse, and we don't like. We're not getting younger. It's hard to fit it in, man. It's tough.
Yep.
These kids
so
with their don't even try. That's trying.
They're not
the
even
first step to
trying.
failure.
That's the funny thing. They don't try.
I know.
They're just playing Fortnite.
I know.
There's like all these games coming out, and they're playing this game that could run on like a GameCube, and you know, like they're like, this is the hottest thing.
Yeah.
And we're like, what?
Dude, Drake plays it. All right.
Yeah.
Drake plays
That's it.
All right. You can call him on his cell phone. You know, guys, I'm sorry, Todd. I failed you once again.
He's so mad. He's like, where is my topic?
We're approaching the 40-minute mark, and we haven't even hit Todd Oxter's topics yet. You know, I think we need to pencil that in there in the future. What if Todd Oxter ran, if we ran Nintendo?
Mm-hmm.
I think that'll be a good topic for the future.
He probably
would. It is time.
I'm sorry, you go ahead. I am just going to delay it even more.
Okay. Well, we should probably do the topics. Todd, thanks for hanging with us. The rest of you, buckle up, because we have 2 topics. Once again, two. We said, hey, you know what? Discord people, give us topics. And Sean always he gets these topics, like magical internet sprites whispered him in the woods of the wisps, and they give him the topic. So
I'm not helping you out of this one.
Like Ori.
Yeah, exactly. Like Ori. Sean, topic, am I good to go with topic number 1 first?
You good to go, man. Topic 2. The best part is the second topic is Todd Oxter's topic. I don't even know if we're going to get to it, Todd.
So
we'll see.
Unsubscribe coming. Topic number 1. The Wolfenstein 2 port by Panic Button is called The Impossible Port by Digital Foundry. If we ran Nintendo, what other impossible ports would we put on the Nintendo Switch?
Man, this is something else, because I remember when they announced Wolfenstein was going to come to the Switch, it's like, yeah, but like, what's it going to look like? Like, they're going to have to... I love how I just kind of noticed we hit topics and everybody's like, they're gone. This is why we don't hit topics until now, because people aren't interested in the topics. So thank you everybody for sticking around until this point. I was not psyched when I heard about that port, because it was just like, there's better version everywhere else. Like, why would you ever want to play here? But then I remember talking about, I want Mass Effect Andromeda on the Switch before it came out, before we actually learned what that game was all about and how disappointing that it was. I remember saying to Bobby, like, I would take whatever graphical hit it would take in order for the game to be over there. And so when I saw this report on Digital Foundry that it's actually really good, and it's this like incredible technical marvel that has happened to get this game over there. Donnie's kind of making a face. I don't know if you agree that it's not a technical marvel. Is it not?
It's a marvel. They got it over there.
That's not good.
I don't know about the quality.
It's not good.
Quality of it is not a. I mean, I wouldn't call it a marvel. It's not running at 1080p over there.
No, but they actually say it even goes down to 360p or something.
Yeah, it's real money.
So if it's not a marvel, what would you call it? A DC?
It might be a DC.
Ooh.
Oh!
It might be a DC. But I saw a couple side by side, like Switch versus PC even. And I was like, it looks pretty good, man. Like, it looks... So I just wanted to, like, use that as a launch pad to kind of go... This sort of, like, shatters all of the, like, the rules now, where we thought that there were only certain types of games that could come on over, like maybe Wii U remasters and things like that. Doom sort of, like, touched on it, but it's like, well, that was maybe, like, a last year game. This is contemporary, and even Doom should still count as breaking all the rules. So I wanted to kind of like kick it up to you guys. Like, it seems like anything is possible now. So if we ran Nintendo, and Panic Button is apparently the only company capable of doing this, they're absolute geniuses over there. So like, I don't know who wanted to start. Maybe I'll kick things off first. Totally, I don't necessarily want like Call of Duty, and sorry if you guys saying Call of Duty. I would like a game that now that Nintendo fans have been introduced to the turn-based strategy game with rabbits and everything, and everybody's like, oh, I hear it's like XCOM. Are you laughing because this is one of your games?
I'm laughing at Luke's comment.
Yeah, I'm Luke,
Oh,
Luke with a girl.
Luke
says he'd like them to port
virtual console. Yeah, that would be impossible, but only Panic Button could do that. XCOM. I want XCOM 2 there, and that was actually one of the games when they first announced it for PC. They're like, it's only ever coming to PC, and then they announced it for console, and that was this big thing. I think XCOM 2 would be crazy on Switch, and that's where I want to play my turn-based strategy games, guys.
I want Shadowrun on the Switch, much in that same vein, the same turn-based RPG, because it fit. It would fit. I want all the RPGs on Switch because then it's the only way I can play RPGs because I can go and put it down and then come back. Oh, look it. I'm on the toilet. Time to gain a couple levels. Grind it out. Yeah, literally. That wasn't. I just wanted. That wasn't one of my. That wasn't one of my ports, but I just felt that's a good point.
Yeah.
XCOM. I think I wanted to because it's a game just like that. Shadowrun isn't. It fits. It fits. It fits.
I've got 3. I don't know if you guys want to run through all of yours or Donnie's got 4. I'll just run.
Donnie.
Okay, Donnie, why don't you give us a couple, man?
Okay, before I give you my couple, I want to throw a curveball into this conversation, right?
Ooh.
Sorry, Todd.
So,
we're never getting to the second topic.
There's been a lot of, I would say, backlash, or at least reservation for gamers to pick, to buy into this streaming movement that's about to happen. If we have games like Wolfenstein 2 that's coming to Switch with variable resolution that drops to 300 and comes up to like 1078 and everything in between, why not just stream the game? And like just bring a bunch of other games that couldn't run. Like why save the development costs and just stream it? If the game is already fluctuating that much in resolution, if you're already going to dip down to 380p during rough times, dude, just stream the game. I mean, just stream the game.
Did that Resident Evil game come out in Japan? Because that's how they were.
It did.
And it's out. Yeah. So I haven't heard anything about like how it actually runs or what that experience is like.
The only thing that I've heard is that it was bad. I mean, not bad that it ran. It was what I've heard was a bad test of it. So like Game Explain tried to stream it from America.
Yeah, see, that's the problem.
That's the problem. Yeah. So I'd imagine that it's working as fine as any other streaming game. I'm just thinking, like, I watched the video in preparation for this, and I love the deep dive. They did incredible work, by the way. Everybody should watch the video. But I was just thinking to myself, I was like, man, it was how many months late compared to the other version? Like the other version came out last year, and we're just getting it now.
Yeah. They
had to put all this time and effort to get it to work. The game file is cut in half just to fit on stupid cartridge. Like if you're gonna go through all of that to get a game on the Switch, just beam it. Yeah. Like that's a great argument to just beam it. Just beam it over the network, and we'll figure it out. Like we'll just do with what we have. We'll get them faster. It won't cost as much, and we'll get games we normally wouldn't.
What a difference! So remember the Wii U? Nobody's going to be bending over backwards to put anything on the Wii U. It's similar shortcomings on the hardware side. So
absolutely,
it's just the Switch same things we all know.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So the impossible games that I would like to come over, I'll throw Mo a bone. It'd be really nice if we had a Madden game on Switch.
There it is.
I don't think it's crazy impossible, but for whatever reason, we're going on year 3 and EA hasn't mentioned it at all. And
sorry, I'm
sorry, Jason.
Impossible through EA's ineptitude. Maybe
it's just EA.
Yeah, it's just
EA doesn't really seem, because at first they were like, well, the system has to sell. And the system breaks all kinds of year 1 records, and they're like, we'll think about it. And then they're like, here's more FIFA. Nobody wants that.
That's nuts,
I'm sure somebody does, but it's like, come on, man. Where's Madden? Where are the other EA games? Like, come on. One from E3 that I'm positively very excited for, Resident Evil 2 Remake. That game looks amazing.
Awesome.
And I'd love to play that on my Switch. And Capcom has the Nintendo ties. You think the effort porting it would be worth it? I don't know. That one was on there, and then Persona 5.
Oh, that was one of mine.
Yeah. Persona has that portable legacy. And I know people made fun of it when it was released. People, some reviewers called that out. Like it's just not as fun to play on the console or tethered to my TV all the time.
It isn't.
I was one of those. Like I quit playing it because I was like,
me too.
I can't spend 250 hours just sitting here the TV. Like my wife's gonna kill me. Like I can't just do this forever, especially at this pace.
I need to be hiding in the bathroom at the very least.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, exactly. I need to shave time off of this investment anywhere I can. And a portable version would be great. And it's got an art style that you would imagine, should be portable, like would work
big time.
So I would love, man, how awesome would like a Persona collection be?
Ooh.
They just dropped like a bunch of, like that's a really, and it'd be a really good fit. I've got one more, but I don't want to just bow hog the conversation.
I like
so
it, man. Well, you and I are sharing. I would actually go. I have Persona 4 and 5 as sort of like a somehow. I mean, it's more impossible in the licensing, I think, or whatever agreements rather than the tech. I think again, just because Wolfenstein works. So my two were sort of a blend of Persona 4 and 5, then XCOM, and then everybody's loving this Paladins game. Why don't we have Overwatch over here? Like, how is that not a thing? And all of these games, like, and you brought it with Madden, like any game that has any sort of like buy stuff within this game, get it over there. But right. like Bethesda is the one doing this stuff. They're bringing Doom and they're bringing Wolfenstein. They don't have like this bottomless pit of money that you can just dump into these games. They're just doing it so that they can sell a few extra copies. EA. It's funny because the topic actually blends a little bit with Todd's actually, which is like what genres of games don't exist on the Switch that should be brought over. And it seems to me that like sports games are number one, and really any of these like nonsense like multiplayer games like Overwatch, the games where you're spending $20 on a skin. Fortnite is the first one where just please, like, give me another spot where I can just dump all my money and hopefully have Nintendo and Xbox team up on PlayStation to make the cross progression thing part of the argument as well.
Yeah. I mean, look at how many downloads did Fortnite have in that first day. It had like crazy number of players.
2 million in the first, yeah.
So can you imagine what Overwatch could do?
I wonder if Fortnite broke it though. Fortnite and Paladins. I say that with a bit of a star at the end of, like, do Switch players, will they want to pay for a game like that? When you have Paladins, you've got Fortnite right now.
Yeah, and I think that's interesting with how well Paladins is doing, because like someone like me, I could get Paladins, but I'm like, I'll just wait till I can play for free. That's what I'm doing.
Overwatch, I worry about the experience. If the experience is less, is there a market for that game on the platform? Whereas Fortnite, the experience is more or less the same.
Yeah.
Like there are more, blades of grass and whatnot on Xbox, but like the experience is more or less the same. If you'd never played Fortnite and you showed somebody a video of it, they'd be like, oh yeah, that looks the same.
Yep.
That's true. So, kind of like Jason with his Doom when he was playing Doom on Switch. I was like, how many frames per second you get on that thing? I thought you were playing on PC, man. That was so impressive to me.
Just because, the expert gameplay just masterfully handled everything the game threw
at
me.
Like you had looked like you were
he's gotta have a mouse and keyboard to be pulling off these 360 rocket jump headshots.
It's amazing.
It was amazing.
My last one is one that I'm really hoping to hear an announcement for. I don't think we are, but I'm still holding out hope.
Oh, I know exactly what it is. Go.
I don't think you do.
Oh, no?
Guess.
No, maybe not. Well, I was going to say Diablo is actually what I want, but it's not
Mother 3?
I think Diablo's coming. Darksiders 3.
Oh.
This game is coming out next year, and it has a style that should fit on Switch somehow. It's more comic-y, cartoony, less, realistic. Shouldn't be pushing anything that Wolfenstein 2 is. And Darksiders has a place on Nintendo platforms. They supported the Wii U quite a bit, actually, with Darksiders 2 and War Mastered, or Darksiders, War Mastered Edition and whatnot. And I just think with as much comparison as the Darksiders series gets to Zelda, I like them being there for both, like for fans of the series to try out both. And, so that's the only reason I ever got into Darksiders, by the way. Okay. I got into Darksiders because somebody was like, hey, you really like Zelda games? I was like, yeah. And they're like, you should try this one. It's kind of like that. And I played it and I was like, it is kind of like this. Is pretty awesome. I would love the idea of doing that. And getting back into like the next question, like what kind of genres? I think Nintendo, at least first party, second party, they typically try to have something out in every genre. But the action adventure game that Zelda occupies, I wish they had more of that. Like they basically just have Zelda, and getting games like Darksiders and stuff into there to help you get to the next Zelda is very important. So you're not like just longing for Zelda for years, because I think that turns people off. They're like, I love Zelda games, but when's the next one going to be out? Are we going to play it in 2028? Like, we have no idea, you know? So, like, getting more open world adventure games out there, I think would be a great addition to the lineup. And Darksiders 3 is definitely one that I'm very excited. So
Nice.
Oh, I see. Luke makes fun of me. Everybody laughs. Got it.
Yeah, that was the one. Well, if I had one that was like my, you know, the impossible port, like to push the console, Cyberpunk 2077. Give me that massive.
Okay.
Give me that
thing doesn't even run on X.
Give me that massive. Yeah, give me that massive RPG that I want to play. You know.
Now I got to change the thumbnail for the show, man. and Wolfenstein on there. You're right. Yes, absolutely. Or like Anthem. Why not make
and to get it and to get to look to run? I'm gonna have to add the we're gonna pull from we're gonna get the gun from the Super Mario Brothers movie. We're gonna de-evolve the game.
Wow.
So I'm gonna play it. I'm playing
That's what I was thinking.
It's gonna look like The Last Night. That's what I'm playing on a Switch. That's my version of Cyberpunk.
my immediate when he said I want to
period.
play Cyberpunk, I thought of like some like 8-bit retro thing. It's like it is the game, but this is what it looks like on Switch.
I was thinking it's like a text adventure kind of game, or basically what Skyrim is on Alexa. That's how you play Cyberpunk on Switch.
A mud.
Yep.
Nice,
like
man.
it.
Piper 32 says he wants the Bioshock collection on Switch. I'm by the way, we've had this topic a few times on Shack, and I've always brought up any collection I think is great on Switch. Hey, Ubisoft, what are you doing with that Assassin's Creed trilogy? Put that thing on Switch. Like, if you've got a collection, hey, was it WB? Where's that Batman collection?
Oh,
Get that stuff on Switch, like now. Straight port it. Like, those are old games. Why those collections are great value. And in the Switch's library case, you'd have to imagine that thing's selling. Look at what Crash is doing. Now, I know people are excited about Crash, but Crash is a collection. Like, I think people like those games. They always seem to sell well, even if they're old games, even if they're ports. Like, any collection, for that matter, should be coming to Switch. I would be putting it out there right away.
I want the one of the LucasArts adventure packs on Switch. Like, give me a bundle of Monkey Island, Maniac Mansion, Full Throttle, Day of the Tentacle, all that good stuff. All the adventure games. Give me all the adventure games.
I want to. When you said LucasArts, I was thinking of like Rogue Squadron and TIE Fighter and stuff like that, man. Why the heck not? That's impossible in like the opposite way. Actually, it only runs on Windows 3.11.
We can't get the Scum VM to run in there.
You need legacy sound card, Sound Blaster.
Is your graphics voodoo? It's not gonna work.
Oh man, thinking of Lucas Rhodes right now. Oh, there's trouble with Fallout New Vegas.
Oh god, that's his problem with New Vegas.
Jason, we have a gut check moment right now, man.
Do you want it? I have one last impossible port.
You didn't just like blow it all with the Cyberpunk.
No,
I'm sorry.
No, oh, well, blow it all is a good lead in. Custer's Revenge. I want that on. It's an impossible port. It's not gonna get ported. It'd be impossible to port that.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned it.
Speaking of blowing it all, Custer's Revenge. See, you let it in there perfectly.
Good point. Good point, man. Why not bring GoldenEye over? Port GoldenEye over.
They tried to port GoldenEye to Wii, and it was terrible. It was a bad experience.
It was not that great.
Tried to remake it on Steam too, and nobody was like, "Eh."
I played it a little bit. There was just that multiplayer thing. It was kind of sweet.
Oh yeah.
I played it for 25 minutes.
They're like, I want to play it on the Nintendo 64.
I just want to go play my 64 again. My solo
What's my gut
control
check?
style.
What's my gut check, Sean?
Do we push on to the next week? Do we just round out the show?
I think we have to.
And actually, it may be better as maybe those could have been blended together as one. Anyways.
Otherwise,
different genre.
we would be doing a disservice to the core of the If We Ran Nintendo podcast audio experience.
That's right. You can't have If We Ran Nintendo show up and be like, an hour and 90 minutes. Why would you even clock it in like that? That doesn't make any sense.
I mean, is this the Megadats? What are we listening to?
PSVG OG. Like, all of our episodes are like 2.5 hours long.
Surely people will listen to all of this. Yeah. So okay, well let's do it next
Todd, we're
week.
sorry. Todd, we love you.
Tried to make it up to him. Be like, hey man, sorry about the topics being so late last week. Why don't you jump in and give us the topic? Next week. Sorry, Todd.
He'll tweet his displeasure at
I'm
us.
sure he will. It actually, this is becoming a bit of a game for all of us, I think.
Yeah, that's right.
I'll take all the blame.
Quick,
I'll take
quick,
all
Sean,
the blame.
reference another obscure '90s cartoon.
Oh well,
Okay.
I was like, Animaniacs is the
Action
first thing
movie.
that comes to mind for me.
What was that other one? The other video game character mashup where it had Punisher and then they had the Bigfoot and
What?
I don't know. Did
yeah.
you know MC Hammer had a cartoon?
That sounds right.
And he danced around, and like anytime you do his little dance moves, the music. Aren't you glad we're not doing your topic so we can talk about this MC Hammer?
Do you guys remember
cartoon?
they had that superhero skit in Dexter's Laboratory with like the Captain Falcon looking guy with like the thing, and that cartoon was awesome. But just that part of it.
I do not.
Kind of
It was called
vaguely.
Hammerman.
Hammerman.
He's-
Wow.
He's on his MC kick. I remember that.
Hammerman.
You guys can't hear this?
You need a new album art for right there, Hammerman. It's the new company art. I just like Sean dancing now. Great.
Forever. More life.
Bravo!
Okay, we're 19 seconds. We won't get a copyright strike. We're fine.
Oh, whew. Whew.
Nice.
That's all right. We get those every week. It's fine.
That's
You're
true.
Fine. You're fine. Just don't. The WWE. That's what you got to look out for. They're brutal. Bring you down.
They're kind of Canadians, though.
Sure.
Almost like Ubisoft. So.
You-
Yeah. Almost. Well, Todd, we're sorry. We're sorry, Todd. We'll make
Sorry,
it up
Todd.
next week. You'll be our featured topic, Mr. Extra. This is how it goes sometimes. I mean, we had Donnie here. We had a lot of things to celebrate. We have a lot of excitement happening in Discord.
I should have seen it coming.
Patreon.
I should have just known this
I-
was a single topic show. I
I talk a lot.
That was my bad.
It's good
So-
things. It's good things. Donnie, you're all over the internet. How can people follow you? You have a pretty catchy Twitter handle.
Yeah, it's like got like all kinds of mottos and nicknames and whatnot that's been thrown on with it. But you can find me over there on Twitter at Play Nintendo. Sean, do it for me.
Playing no, ain't no G's in playing Nintendo.
Oh my God.
Sorry, I was not expecting that.
Sean, do it for me. Playing.
Wait, what have you said so far? Oh, you got that? Okay, I'll jump to the
All
end.
right, let's run it back.
Okay.
You can find me over on Twitter at Play Nintendo. Sean, do it
Ain't
for
no
me.
G's, ain't no G's in playing Nintendo. Yeah, he did it. Thank you for the second chance.
Kind of. So that's where you can find me. You can follow all of the PSVG staff over there on Twitter at PSVG, and you can find us in our new home, the Make Us Better Discord, which we hope you come and join and chat with all of us. We've invaded the Make Us Better Discord, and dare I say that we've made it better.
Oh, you have. Oh. I like that. Very meta. Is that the right use of meta? I don't know.
I think so. Meta World
Extra?
Peace.
Meta world peace. Good God.
Did the Lakers sign him too?
Probably. Might as well. You can find me. I'm at JW Lacey. I do all the things. I'm around here. I'm on PSVG. I do the Flexipose. I hang out with Sean. We talk. It's fun. Hi, Sean.
Hey, Jason.
He's not on Nintendo Shack.
Just not on Nintendo Shack. No.
You should get my
You
wife
can
on
follow-
Nintendo Shack. You should get Chelsea on it.
We should have her on like weekly.
You
There's
should.
like a spot available.
Yeah.
There's an opening.
Yeah. Chelsea just messaged me from Hangout. She's like, I'm in. It just
we
popped
get
up there. That's awesome.
We get a contract.
She's like, I'm in.
Kara would love it.
Man, I
Yeah,
talk
she would.
loud.
I'm in. Chelsea, we should get pizza. I'm in.
Yeah, we should also get pizza. No, not yet. It's
No.
not as good
No.
on that bit.
No, didn't work that time. All right.
Oh, she said
Sean.
I'm in. Yeah, she's in. She's in for pizza.
Yes!
Yeah, we're getting pizza, everybody.
See, we're making Sean great again.
Hooray. Make me fat again.
Sean, if people like what they watch, like to hear what they like to listen to what they hear more, they say, I want to give back to Sean Capri and his world domination and his plot to overthrow all things indie podcast related. How can they do that? How can they go pledge their support? How can they make things better?
they would go to Ain't No G's and play Nintendo, that's for sure. Or you could go to patreon.com/makeusbetter. It's where all the cool kids are going, and they're going www, and they type in the things, and then they pledge some support, and it makes us better. Guys, I can't wait for the green screen is gonna pop up. The trophy room has been made better because Jozef bought a new microphone for Kyle, and it is amazing. And there's so many examples. I feel like I'm gonna do like a report to the donors. Like there's gonna be like a PDF that I'm gonna send out to you guys. All the examples of things that you've made better.
We already bought a mic, so we're jumping on board like already. We were way in.
Now you can pay off the credit card debt. You're making the debt better. The debt ratio is better. Yes, so thank you guys. Follow me on Twitter at Sean Capri, Sean like Connor Capri like the pants, and there also is no G's in playing Nintendo. If I hadn't said that before, just want to be clear on that, Jason.
Noted. I will note that. And hey, there ain't no G's in playing Nintendo. This was If We're at Nintendo. Come back next week for Todd Oxter's topic. It's gonna be a good one. I can feel it. Have a good night, everybody. We love you. Goodbye.
This is a credits brought to you by Donnie and me, and I was trying to get Caro's song in there in the middle of the show, and it started getting all buggy and stuff, so I had to cancel the export. So next week we'll have that on. So just me and Donnie having a phone conversation. What's that? What's this? Hey, man.
What's up, Sean?
I don't know why I'm sitting in the dark, but I just thought I would give you a call because I was thinking about you, Donnie.
Oh, that's cool. I always think about you, Sean.
Yeah, thanks, man. We think about each other a lot. Look, you and I have known each other a long time. I've enjoyed the PSVG content you guys have been putting out for forever and ever now. What have you done? Like 1,000 episodes, at least 15,000 hours of content is up on PSVG.
Something like that. Yeah.
Hey, man,
we don't count.
I had an idea. Why doesn't PSVG, why don't we join forces? We should join forces. PSVG should be part of Make Us Better. What do you think? I think that sounds pretty good.
Do you think the world is ready for Donnie and Sean?
I hadn't considered that, but I also don't care because I'm ready if you're ready, and Lincoln is ready, man. What do you think of that? Look,
as long as Link's ready, I'm ready.
He's even playing Switch, man. He's even got his little controller in there. He's ready. Are you ready? Let's do it, man.
Let's do it.